Good morning there. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're doing well. Wanted to pass along just a quick Tuesday truth that I hope will be a blessing and encouragement to you and your family there. Thanks for taking a moment to watch. This is found in the book of Jeremiah. I was reading the conclusion of Jeremiah this morning. I'm on the yearly Bible reading plan here at the church, and so I finished up Jeremiah, came to the final chapter. There's 52 chapters in the book of Jeremiah. I want to read the last several verses to you and then just point out a phrase here in verse 32. Let me start back in verse 31 though. The Bible says, "And it came to pass in the 37th year of the captivity of Jehoiachin, king of Judah, in the 12th month, in the 25th day of the month, that evil Merodach, king of Babylon, in the first year of his reign, lifted up the head of Jehoiachin, king of Judah, and brought him forth out of prison, and spake kindly unto him, and set his throne above the throne of the kings that were with him in Babylon, and changed his prison garments, and he did continually eat bread before him all the days of his life. And for his diet there was a continual diet given him of the king of Babylon, every day a portion until the day of his death, all the days of his life." Back in verse 32, at the beginning of the verse, you find this phrase, "and spake kindly unto him." Spake kindly unto him. And I want to just give you a thought about kindness this morning and the importance in our lives. Now, I think there's two applications to this passage that jump out at me right away. First off, I want you to think about the kindness of God toward us. That here's this king of Judah. He has been now in captivity for a number of years, and there's a new king in Babylon that comes to power. His name is evil Merodach, and he's replacing Nebuchadnezzar. And this new king, one of the first orders of business is to show some kindness to this imprisoned king, King Jehoiachin. And the Bible says that he spake kindly to him. And I think this represents how God treats each of us with kindness. Aren't you thankful for that? One of the characteristics of God that we find often in the Bible is the attribute called loving kindness. And God's so kind to you, and God is so kind to me. God's been extremely kind to Lifeway Baptist Church, but it's God's kindness to us that we're so grateful for. He's not a mean, evil-spirited, harsh God. He's loving, He's long-suffering, He's kind. And so we see God's kindness toward us, and we're grateful for that this morning. But I think there's a second application, and the second application is our kindness for others. So in this passage, we are to be the evil Merodach, and we are to be that one that looks for opportunities to show kindness to those around us. There's a lot of people like Jehoiachin in our lives that they're kind of burdened down, and they find themselves in a tough spot. Maybe they've been in that position for a long time. And God puts on our heart to demonstrate some type of kindness. Now, as I read through those verses, it becomes obvious that kindness is demonstrated through two different means. One is through the words that we say. It says there in verse 32, he spake kindness, or he spake kindly unto him. So we can demonstrate kindness through what we say. It's important for us to weigh out every word, not just what we say, but how we say it, and to say it in a kind manner. And I want to encourage you today, as you're with your spouse, and as you're with your kids, and as you're maybe around coworkers, or even as you're communicating through technology, let's make sure that we're speaking kind words to people. That goes a long ways. So it's through what we say, but it's also through what we do. And here, evil Merodach, king of Babylon, he promoted Jehoiachin, and he gave him new garments, changed his prison garments. The Bible says that he would then provide food for him. He was given bread every day. He ate with him. And so he spake kindly, and he acted kindly as well. So kindness is demonstrated through what we say and through what we do. And maybe there's just some simple act of kindness. We hear about random acts of kindness that people do, but just simple act of kindness that you can do for somebody today. Yesterday, we had a great time up at McConnell's Mill State Park, just a handful of us. It was kind of a last-minute thing. We got together, had a nice picnic, and then did some hiking. But before we went on the hike, there were some of us that were playing, just some yard games there, and someone had kicked the soccer ball, and it was headed down the field and actually onto the roadway there that leads down to where the actual mill is. And there was a motorcycle that was driving down at the same time, so the ball's rolling down the road, and here comes this motorcycle. And I saw the motorcycle speed up. I thought they were just trying to get ahead of the soccer ball. It's rolling down the roadway. But they actually went ahead and then just went perpendicular to the ball and stopped the ball with their front tire. And there was a lady on the back. She hopped up, grabbed the ball, threw it up to us. And I just thought that was kind of a neat act of kindness. They didn't have to do that, but just little things. And I made the comment that it's been encouraging through this time of pandemic to see that there's still some kindness in the heart of man. And that's probably an unsaved person yesterday. And how much more should we as believers exhibit kindness to those that we're around? And so I want to encourage you to learn just a quick lesson, just a simple thought here on this Tuesday from Jeremiah 52. Let's exhibit and demonstrate kindness through what we say, through how we say it, and what we do today. Let's be kind Christians. That's what God's done for us, and that's what we should do for others. I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the beautiful sunshine that God's given to us. We actually had to turn our air conditioner on yesterday. Many of you have probably done the same thing. It's getting hot out there, but I hope you enjoy this nice, hot, sunny day. And with your family, whatever you're doing today, let's be kind Christians. God bless you, and we will see you real soon.